In the summertime when the weather is high. Hey, y'all, come on in. You're here on a great day.
We have an Immortal Peach comparison episode today for you, y'all, from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements.
It's a beautiful morning with the Barbershop Duet.
Hi, I'm Marcus Klinger with Klinger Vocal Studio.
And I'm Sarah Vincent with Sarah Vincent Virtual Pilates.
But on Wednesdays and Saturdays.
We are the Barbershop Duet.
Hey, y'all, come on in. Thank you for finding our little barbershop. If you happen to be here during one of the live premieres on YouTube, why, come on in the live chat. Meet the Whiff Pack, cool group of friends hanging out from all over the world. They'd love to meet you too.
They would. And for our mention today, we would like to explain why we have never done an Immortal Peach episode before.
Well, y'all, in the summer of 2023, when we first started our show, Douglas and Fran at PAA sent us a fabulous care package to help us get started. 4 or 5 sets of their classics, and they included a cube. Our very first, it came in this box, and it had a fabulous scent of peach. In fact, it is still in regular rotation. That is how long they last. But we didn't realize after smelling this fabulous peach scent that it was going to ruin any first impression chance we had of covering the actual set of Immortal Peach, because it was the same scent. We were newbies. What are you going to do? Since then, it has become one of our favorite sets, and we even have the Star Jelly, and we were so excited to see that in the summer of 2026, there was a revamp to the scent, so we could do a comparison episode for y'all and finally make an honest girl out of this one. Can we please meet the soap? All right, y'all, from the sales page at phoenixshaving.com, Immortal Peach, back from the grove, a rational indulgence in the art of scent. Among the many olfactory configurations in the Phoenix Shaving universe, one has managed to transcend mere popularity and move into the realm of near ritualistic seasonal necessity. Immortal Peach. Now, in its 10th year of consecutive summer appearances, this fan Shave Cadet favorite has become a tradition in its own right. Like all elegant constructs, its genius lies in simplicity refined.
Consider, if you will, the scent of a ripened peach, golden, sun-warmed, and dripping with the sort of saccharine clarity that could only result from the chemical complexities of lactones and esters. Now, through careful application of fragrance engineering, this impression has been preserved, no amplified, to occupy a plane where memory, chemistry, and seasonal joy converge. It's also not of this world. Full transparency.
Immortal Peach is an alien life form encoded in aromatic form, a sensory artifact of summer, preserved through the science of saponification and suspended in a matrix of epic. The fact that over the last 9 years it has become a real crowd pleaser is no surprise. Reactions of pleasure follow naturally from such calibrated a design.
Deeper than just peach. Like well-written prose, it has layers, brightness without brashness, sweetness with structure.
2026 scent revamp. All right, y'all, it's time to let this alien life form out of the box. This came with a bunch of shampoo puck refills that we needed for summer, and there it is. Is the label the same from the original? That's why we put a 2 on the bottom of this one.
There's just one little thing at the bottom. It says Formula CK-6, and this one doesn't have that, but it's pretty much the same.
Gotcha. Well, back then, you could still get the very last of the CK1 supply, but CK6 was so beloved that it became the standard. All right, yeah, well, come along with us. We're going to tell you how different the new one is from the original with our first impression. All right, so why don't you take in the original and give us any thoughts you might have after having gotten to know it for several years.
We have loved it, as you can see.
You can see that, y'all. I use this kind of often in the summer. We have 800 soaps. The fact that I've scooped this one 15, 20 times should tell you something.
I just love how it's unapologetically peach. Like, there's nothing else that this could be. I'm sure there might be other scent notes in here helping it have like that magnifying lens on the peach, but it's just like the perfect summer drool your face kind of feel for me. Like, it does have a little bit of a gourmandy thing, but it's not turned up, it's not candied. It's just the peach kind of on a museum scale level. Like, to me, there's like a pillar in the middle that's just like neon peach colored, and you can't steer far from that. There is a little kind of step back portion where it gets a little lighter, not quite floral, but something a little prettier as your scent off.
Okay, and while that is still fresh in your mind, dig into the new one, see how different it might be.
All right, friends, here we go. Pour looks the same. Oh, it is a little different.
Yeah?
This is a little closer to like the peach ring candies.
Oh.
Like I can tell there's real peaches in the bucket still, but there's something in here that's turned up a little bit on where the base like column is for me. On this one, it's way more almost like a peach juice. And here, to me, there's a little more sugar that may have been thrown in. This one just has a little bit more of a childlike charm somehow for me. Like, I think that's why my brain got the peach ring candy for a second. But then I also just got like the effervescence when you open the can on Tang. And that citrusy hit of like, it hits you before you even touch the powder.
Right.
That kind of just hit me for a second. If there could be a peach version of Tang, something like that.
Wow.
And then there's some kind of like a spice on the finish. It doesn't go tobacco-y or anything like that, where sometimes those are mixed with peach, but it's almost like the peach itself has like a spice from the peel or something maybe.
Don't get me started on peach peel. Why do you eat that? Why? It's like caterpillars in your mouth. It's disgusting.
It's not like it's been turned into a pie or cooked or anything like that. I still get the actual peach itself. It may just be more like it just came off the tree, like it's been sun warmed or something. But there are other pieces to this that I don't get here.
Gotcha.
To me, this is more of like the museum tier. It has like all the vibrancy turned up. It's just letting it be ever-presence in itself. This one just has a little more friends along the way.
All right, here we go. The original Immortal Peach for me.
Okay. Give her a whiff, an old friend.
Y'all, I can sense the meat of the peach when I smell this, and a tiny hint of the blossom at the very top. You can see the morning dew glistening on the outside of the peel.
All right, say hello to a new friend.
Here
See what you get.
Oh, you're right. It's quite different. I'd say like 45% different. This one does not go as sweet. I almost get a sense of like peach fruit leather rather than like the peach on the vine kind of thing. This one does not go anywhere near as floral. Oh, and I can totally see what you mean by the peach ring candies. I totally get a sense of that in here too. Whoa.
Almost like how you can get candied ginger. I think it's like a candied peach. There's like something that just got turned up on it.
And it's not quite as intense.
Yes,
I'd probably
I
put
would
this
agree.
one as like a 2.5. This one's like a 4.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. This one's almost got like a lactonic going on in it when you smell them A-B that this one does not have. Okay. And this one might have a little bit of a sense of coumarin in it, just like a subtle sense of dry hay on the outskirts of this peach orchard. Whoa, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I think this is like zoomed in on the peach. This gets a little more zoomed out. Like you can see what's around it a little bit more.
Even a little bit of something green happening in this. Yeah. I think this one, the original one, goes deeper. Goes deep into the ground, goes higher. There's more nooks and crannies in this one for me to discover. And this is more like a singular personality kind of in the middle.
Yeah, I could see that. At least that's what my brain was getting.
And a tiny bit of a sourness to this that's not in there.
There's something a little more crowd pleasing about the newer one, I think. Like it's less loud. Is that a way to put it?
Yeah, I could see that.
So it's not that it's turned down, it's just kind of spaced out a little bit more.
Yeah, this is probably a little bit more wearable to the office or the boardroom, where this one is just that sun-ripe drenched peach at a high intensity on your face.
Like even when you get the shampoo puck of the older one, you could smell it as soon as you open the bathroom door. Like it just had a solid punch in the face. Yeah, I feel like this is like first thing in the morning. Like there's just something about like, jumping in the pool right away in summer. Like it screams summer.
Right.
This one could be a little more afternoon chill. Like maybe even had like a peach Bellini or like something. It's much more sit in your chair and enjoy summer. That one's more active, action based.
This one's not as sparkly or effervescent.
I'm with you.
Either. This one should be a little more spread out too laterally, I think.
But I did get like the little tang kind of a hit. I'm not sure where that came from, but like something more playful? Maybe?
Yeah, and I am getting that fruit leather sense in this. A little bit more of a dried peach. Okay, let me try something. Mix these up and let me see if I can tell which one you're giving me. Okay, whether it has a 1 or a 2 on the bottom.
Okay, I'm just going to pass you one, but keep your eyes closed because the label will give it away.
Here we go. This is the new one.
Nope.
No. Okay, well, that's what I was hoping to figure out. Like, I do kind of like the original better, but then my brain was like, would you even know the difference if you weren't smelling them A, B? And there you go. Do you want to try?
Kind of.
Okay, here we go.
I'm curious what I'll get. Now I'm doubting myself. I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's see, friends. Whose nose is better? I'm just kidding.
Number 1 or number 2?
I want to say number 2, but I'm doubting myself as well.
Nope, you got it. Of course.
Okay.
She has the better nose. Everybody knows this.
But they are darn close because I really doubted myself.
Harry Anderson used to do something in his show that's very cool. Hold out your fists like this.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Okay, which one's yours?
This one.
See? She's good.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. We've just spent so much time with the original. You kind of get attached, but it is fun to see when things get revamped, why, and what they turn into. That same thing happened with the Aqua Velva one that we kind of were like, we weren't sure, and we still can't decide which one we like the best.
So if you are a fan of Immortal Peach, you probably won't really be able to tell the difference if you don't have the original to compare it to. That's the good news.
But you don't need to go immediately get a new set if you already have it.
Right.
If you're worried that you're going to miss out on the new one, I think you can finish your set and you'll be good.
That's the other lesson here, right? Yeah. And we're pretty sure it'll be back next year since it comes back every year like the Easter Bunny.
This is 10th year, man.
There you go. All right, well, let's build a couple of quick lathers and play our game again. So y'all, seeing as how there's no list of set notes on the sales page for us to dissect, we're just going to jump in to a lather race here. Rather informal, I think. I will take a number 2. Well, and I'm going to put my number 2 into this indestructible, intergalactic, shatterproof travel scuttle. That's the second time I've ever gotten that right on the first try on this show. This was also a gift in that same package from Douglas and Fran. Sweet. You can put water in this and freeze it for a summer shave, or put hot water in here for a lovely blooming experience. I'm just going to push my number 2 into the sides of this bowl. All right, why don't you scoop yours out? I'm using my Cyclotrode X brush for this experiment, and Sarah is going to use my Atomic Rocket, my OG, my favorite shaving brush, tied with my little Sterling 24mm one. And she is going to be pushing that one into the bottom of my bowl from Pete Hendricks. It's 22 gauge stainless steel. It is my work animal. I love it. A little rain onto the orchard here in mine. And a little water from the Smaldridge Memorial Bougie Sprayer into yours. I'll put the same amount of water.
All right.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Start the clock.
A few moments later.
And 3, 2, 1. There we go. Ooh, like butter. Like a big stick of butter. All right, you've got the original.
I do.
I've got the revamp. Why don't we do something you will only find here at the Barbershop Duet? This is the Peachy Keen with on 3, 1, 2. Ooh. Oh, like a little bit of a brown sugary note.
Oh,
now in that one. Hold on. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not in this one. Oh, this is getting even more different. Yeah, right.
Like even after you lathered it, something got a little sugary. Okay.
Same.
Almost approaching where it could turn boozy, but it doesn't go there.
Right, right. And this has the intensity turned up so friggin' high. There are ways that one gives your nose a little bit of a break from the peachiness even.
I think you're right. That brown sugary, almost like caramelized peach kind of thing is happening in the new one.
Now let's do this again. I'm going to put this over here. You choose one and you put it under my nose. And I'm going to see if I can tell if it's the original or the new one. Okay, here we go. Whenever you're ready.
Go for it. Whiffing.
That's the newer one, I think.
There you go.
Well, I think the cool thing about the reason I couldn't really tell the difference before was because the heart of it is still very much the same. We're just kind of talking about the outer orbits being different.
Right.
But the heart of what Immortal Peach always was is still here in the new one.
It just does scream summer still, no matter which version we're talking about. I do really get that like start to summer, almost like you just got out of school and the vacation's coming, like that excitement comes with this scent for me.
A tiny bit more hay, a tiny bit more grass in this when I do compare them A, B. All right, here we go. Close your eyes. We're going to see if you can tell which one's which. Round and round she goes, and where she stops, nobody knows. Here we go.
I think, is that the original? I'm doubting myself.
It is!
Oh,
you
good.
are so good. All right, y'all, and from the sales page at Phoenix Shaving, these are not scent notes, but this is as close as we're going to get for this one. Here is your scent description. Scent profile. Close your eyes now and imagine the shiny, golden, juice-dripping slices of a ripened peach. Our most recent version of this classic captures just that and then some. Beautifully rounded, sparkling, and even more invigorating than our previous renditions. And y'all, we do love watching our I'd Lather Be Shaving videos with Douglas Smythe and Matt Pisarcik from back in the day, but we don't do shaving here in the Barbershop Duet, so we're going to do an interesting little comparison. Put that on your left cheek. I'm going to put this on my right cheek so they can see how this coats and covers the face. See if the lather looks any different after 3 years in our cabinet. Now, they are stored in the dark in our shaving den at 65 degrees Fahrenheit at 60% relative humidity. So it's kind of ideal conditions for the soap to not age very much in. But okay, here we go. Check it out. Look how similar they are. I find no difference in our original soaps from our brand new ones.
Oh, but I really can smell the difference right away putting them next to each other. Interesting.
I can too. It's the sweetness and the floral parts of it that are different in the new one. Doesn't go quite as high as sweet or floral.
No, I mean, it's still peach. Unmistakably, like immediately, you'd know it's peach, but it's interesting what sides you get from each one.
All right, y'all, come along with us. We're going to pick some favorites and take this a little bit deeper. Now, we don't have the new splash, but we do have the original, and I'm just going to take a quick look.
Yeah, see what that brings out.
Oh, there's such a gorgeous honeyness in that. I love it. Let me smell this now. Yeah, that goes sweeter and more floral in a way I don't think this does. Now, I know this is kind of comparing apples to oranges or peaches to apples and grapes or something, but yeah, they are different.
They are different. Now, I almost kind of want to get the splash and put the splashes next to each other because I'm curious what the nuances in these are going to be.
Right.
Even on the dry down portion, you know?
I'd be happy to have another splash. So do you have a favorite?
I think I might lean towards the new one, only because there is something in the older version for me that gets a little pokey after a little while. Like, I like smelling the splash here or using the shampoo puck, but I don't always reach for shaving because that's enough time for me to get it, and then I'm kind of over it, just personally. So I'm curious if the newer one has a little bit more of like the candied fun sides where it doesn't get as vibrant in the peachness itself, that I might actually enjoy spending more time with the new one.
And see, for me, I like the zing, pop, wow factor that the original has, that you can only get when you take it super high and super intense. But, as you said, as time wears on throughout the day, you keep getting punched in the face over and over, so I could see how I would like to wear the new one a little bit more throughout the day as it wears off. But if I were to have someone experience this for the first time, I would still want that zing, pop, smack in the face factor that the original gives me. Ooh, so kind of best of both worlds here going on.
I guess so, but I'm more excited to try the new shampoo puck now, if it does have that little variation.
So the only other revamp comparison we've ever done is Sacre Bleu, Aqua Velva, comparing sort of the modern day drugstore version of Aqua Velva, which was the original PAA version, to PAA's new and current version of Sacre Bleu, which smells exactly like her grandfather's sample of the real Aqua Velva from the 1950s. So those were insanely different. This, I guess, at the end of the day, if you're comparing them A-B, like at the eye doctor, right? Like, I'd say this one is 35% different. But again, if you let a couple minutes go by, go outside, take a walk, come back, you can't really tell the difference if you smell one without the other.
No, if I had to say the difference, I do still think that the original had like that kind of exclamation point at the end. It was very proud. That vertical column, the highs and the lows were way more dramatic. The newer one, not that the edges are rounded, but they're a little more cohesive. They're a little quieter. There's a lot more layers in how the peach is coming across. A little more crowd pleasing. But again, we're talking like maybe 35-40% of that whiff. I don't know if the average person, unless they were literally next to each other, would notice.
How come when you pull the pit out of a peach, it looks like an autopsy? So it's pretty simple, y'all. Just be in your second week of the Barbershop Duet back in July of 2023, and you're going to get this big old box in the mail with a lovely note from Douglas and Fran, and it's going to contain Fresco, it's going to contain Tombstone, it's going to contain cold spices, and y'all, it's going to contain a cube that is one of the most immortal cubes I've ever seen, because it's still here and I still use it all the time, and you are going to get your own. So head over to their website at phoenixartisanaccoutrements.com, or even better, do it by way of the link in the description. It's an affiliate link, which lets them know that we sent you, and it gives us back a small percentage of the sale, which we'll probably spend on soap so we can make more episodes. It's at no cost to you, and we would be grateful. Well, I've had my shave, y'all, with the brand new Immortal Peach, and even though there are some subtle variations, it really still stands as my favorite summer scent I think of all time. As soon as the thermometer reaches past 80 around here, this is the first one I grab to help welcome in the season, and generally the last shave I have at the beginning of September to tell it goodbye. But I'll tell you a secret, I go back to this one I really do. And in the CK6 formula, y'all, is there any better formula in the wet shaving world for holding a scent and doing it with more transparency? I don't think so. And I always get a fantastic, clean, comfortable shave with CK6 in my top 3 of all time. Thank you, Douglas and Fran, for keeping this classic alive. Hey, welcome to Messages.
So for our August giveaway, we wanted to give you a chance to get $25 to Adopted Acre.
That's right, y'all. And all you have to do to be eligible for this giveaway is send us an email. Here to we sent you at the barbershopduet.com so we can get back to you. It's the only way we communicate about our giveaways. And then check back here on our first September episode to see if you are our lucky winner.
Best of luck.
So, y'all, if you are fans of Immortal Peach, you might want to check out a couple of the warp zones going on the PAA website. Type in Secret Mashup, and occasionally you'll find Rabid Peach, which is a combination of Immortal Peach and Rabid Banana. Lee, we're looking at you. And also Atomic Peach, which I believe is there now, which is a fantastic version of Immortal Peach mixed with Atomic Age Bay Rum. Oh, I love that one.
It's interesting. We have a lot of peach scents in our whole den. I mean, out of like 700 something, we have a good chunk. But we've always kind of subconsciously, I think, compared it back to this one because it was our first one.
And it's so true to what the actual peach does smell like. Yeah, that's a good point. Last year was the summer of the peach.
So I think unconsciously, this has a great place in our soul just because it was the first one. But I think we've enjoyed to see what peach can turn into and where it can go from the Immortal Peach lane. So if you have a peach and it's your favorite, I would encourage you to try other ones because they are not all the same. And depending on what they're mixed with, some go more boozy, some have tobaccos, some are more summertime, some are more all year round. So there is a lot to happen within the lane of peach, my friends.
And we think you're a peach. Thank you for joining us today, and always in our little barbershop, your chair is always open, and we're so grateful that you showed up here today.
Don't forget your next appointment with the Barbershop Duet.
You'll smell more peachy just watching this.